So we all know how important mental health is, right? Well, for me, I take it to the extreme, like the next level. Like literally, I make sure that I prioritize my mental health and especially my nephew's mental health because, yeah, don't play. Whether it's like talking about our feelings, spending time together, or even just making sure he knows that I'm here and just being present. I make sure my nephew knows that he can always count on me. Now, mental health is really important. This is why I'm very excited to announce the Dad Get Serious virtual event. Stop playing and let's get serious about mental health.
Welcome, everyone, to Dads Get Serious. And when we say serious, we're talking about finding serious joy, creativity, curiosity, and fun in how we best support young men's mental health. And while dads don't always get it right when it comes to mental health, there are millions of dads who want to do it better for their kids.
You know, we recently carried out this national survey with young men on mental health, their online lives, what it means to be a man.
And here's what we found out. 2 out of 3 young men in the US believe no one really knows me well. 30% of the men in that same age group say they don't see anyone outside of their home on a weekly basis.
Today, 15% of young men say that they don't have a close friend. That was just 3% back in the 1990s. And so we're seeing a 5-fold increase in the number of men who have no close friends. And so that's quite a radical transformation.
I know it can seem pretty bleak out there, but there really are solutions. The key is really to meet young men where they're at, pay attention to what they love and what they gravitate to.
Mental health professionals are facing a crisis of connection and a teen mental health crisis at the same time. And they can't do it alone. So whether you're a dad or not, we want to inspire you and be inspired by you today.
What we do is something very simple and something that you probably can resonate with. We train barbers and stylists to be mental health advocates in their communities. I know this to be true because I remember as a kid going to see my barber as a kid and in my aunt's beauty salon as a child, how that helped to change my life.
Being on the STEP team, it honestly means a lot to me. It gives guys the opportunity to be vulnerable and reach new extents within themselves.
We have this program called Brother, You're on My Mind, where we reach out to each other, we check on each other to make sure everyone is okay. We project that out into the community.
Brian, what you doing?
I'm taking a moment for my mental health.
Interesting. Tell me more.
Well, I'm taking a deep breath and thinking about my brother and my relationship with him, because he's really somebody who keeps me calm, makes me feel connected and loved. He also taught me how to shave. Up or down, but never.
Yeah, not side to side. Brian, I love that and think it's so important. At Harry's, we believe supporting mental health can happen pretty much anywhere. That's why we've helped over 2 million men access mental health support wherever they need it the most.
I grew up thinking that looking in the mirror and like telling myself that I can do it and that I'm beautiful and that I'm doing the most amazing things possible to get things done was like embarrassing. But as I gotten older, I realized how important it is.
My name is Chris Thomas and I'm one of the co-founders of the Defensive Line. My wife of 39 years, Martha, and my son Solomon, who plays the NFL, started the Defensive Line 3 years ago. That's because I lost my daughter Ella, our daughter Ella, Solomon's sister, to suicide, and we wanted nobody to go through the pain that we've gone through. So we want to teach parents, coaches, teachers about the warning signs of somebody who may be having a mental health crisis.
My father is a war refugee, and he carries a lot of untreated trauma. Through the years, I saw him struggling with his mental health. That's why when my children showed signs of emotional distress, I wanted to do something right away. The thing is, there is no manual for parents on how to support their children with their mental health. My wife and I tried everything, all kinds of therapy, consequences, rewards. Some of it worked, but they continue to struggle. Then one day, when I was at my wit's end, I decided to lead with love instead of anger. The next time my son got in trouble, before doing anything else, I hugged him and told him, I love you so much. It was a key moment in his healing journey. Parents, never underestimate the power of your love. It makes a difference.
Dear future dad.
Dear future dad.
Dear future Indigenous fathers.
I have never heard a dad or a mother said that they regret spending too much time with their children.
Your inherent ability to be attuned to emotions and fully present in relationships is a superpower that will serve you well professionally and personally, and is essential to your health and happiness.
Unfortunately, people are going to grow up having trauma and having these things that pain them, but we have to be able to talk about them. That's the first step.
When you start your healing journey, you are setting a positive example and passing down these healthy behaviors to your kids.
I hope you know what you mean to the world around you, and that there's a community that cares about you, and that you are never alone.
We are announcing $285 million as part of our administration's initiative to hire and train mental health counselors in schools.
¿Acaso porque acaso no es eterno? Es que bastará volver, volverá.
On behalf of Futures Without Violence and Equimundo, we thank all of our performers and contributors today. And we are so grateful to all of you for joining us. And remember, getting serious about mental health can happen every day in all the places where you live, play, and learn.